everyone, welcome back to the channel and to another Flames of War battle report between me and Richard. So today's game, we had to do remote in the end, because I will tell you at the beginning of the video, but it is a little shorter. You know, it wasn't a quick game, but all it is I kind of recaps the round, and there's a few little dice roll in, but not much. Today, Richard is taking a battle-weary rifle company from the 2nd Division and another formation which we'll have a look at, and I am taking again a Frost Parachute company, but upgraded to the Polish 1st Parachute Brigade. But this time I am going for more of a defensive stance with it, so for once we won't have a bloody meeting engagement again. So we'll have a mission we haven't played for a while, and it will be up to Richard to try and attack, which I know he doesn't like doing, so it'll be more fun for me. So let's have a look at the lists and then have a look at the mission.
Okay, so this is my British Bulge list for today's game. So it's 100 points. We're using a Frost Parachute company again, and they're changed to the Polish 1st Parachute Brigade, so basically give them a 2+ counter attack instead of a 2+ last stand. So we have a HQ team of 2 SMGs, and we have 2 platoons, so I have 7 teams with 2 Piats. We then have a unit of 3 3-inch mortars, 4 Vickers heavy machine guns, and a Jeep airborne recce troop of 4 Jeeps. And that is it for the formation. In support, we have a Daimler recce troop. We have 3 chaffees, 4 archers, and 4 comets, and we have the Reggie card as well. So basically discard it, you get to re-roll 2 misses and 2 firepowers, so not too bad. But this is basically representing a very late war British list. So let's have a look at some units we don't tend to see too often. So we have the chaffee, so we see it for the Americans, but not that often for the British. They are a bit reluctant. They have protected ammo, but they do have scout and spearhead, so could get into a good position while keeping on the ground and then unleashing that 75mm gun. And also the archer, so basically not that much in points, but does have an AT-15 gun. Please note it doesn't have a moving rate of fire, so will that be a problem? We don't know, but it would be an excellent ambush unit. And then once it's done, it's pretty much gone. So that's that for them. So Richard has made I quite like it, an American list. So we have 2 formations. We'll look at this formation first. So this isn't a Stuart company. It is a M5 Stuart cavalry tank company. So you could have had some Greyhounds in it, but it didn't have the points, I would reckon. So we have 2 M5 Stuarts as the HQ, then a unit of 4, a unit of 3, and then we have some M8 Scott assault tanks. So these are basically Stuarts with a little howitzer on the top of them, a 75mm howitzer. We then have a battle-weary rifle company that is upgraded to the 2nd Infantry Division, Indian Head, making them confident. So we have, everything's getting knocked around. So we got 2 platoons. We also have the HQ, 2 SMG teams. One of the platoons are upgraded to Thompson SMGs, which basically gives them an assault rating of 3+. Otherwise, there are 10 infantry teams with a bazooka and 4 81mm mortars. In support, we have 4 Jacksons and 4 M18 Hellcats. So, as I said, I quite like this list. As for the table today, I am rocking the new cobblestone roads, which I bought. They were sandstone, you might be able to see. It is a little patchy, but I don't mind it. These aren't pristine roads, they've been used. They were sandstone and I just base coated them grey. They are a little chunkier than my regular roads, but these are some big highways, I would say, going into this town. After this battle, we should be adding a little bit more damaged buildings to basically break up line of sights a little bit. But otherwise, quite a nice little table, plenty of tall terrain, short terrain, bulletproof cover in areas. And we've got that nice little railway station I bought from Battlefield Hobbies as well, rocking over there. So remember, if you do want to get more terrain yourself, check out Firestorm Game, link is in the description below. So let's go and have a look at deployment.
So today's mission is Killing Ground. There's no war zone going on, it's bonfire night. the date I'm filming this. So a decent one. So the defender has basically almost enfilade fire on the attacker's deployment zone, which is always nice. Minefields and ambush, which is always good. And immediate reserves, although they are deep and scattered, but shouldn't be too much of a trouble for this mission, but definitely something better than the old meet and engagements that we are continually having to play against.
Okay, so slight change of plan to today's game. My wife is got her head in the toilet, so Richard's doing remotely because at some point my boy will wake up and I'll need to look after him. So we'll do a little bit now and then a little bit later. So my deployment, I got my jeeps here. First platoon is here, right in front of this objective, and the 3-inch mortars are there. My daimlers are well hidden behind that hedge. My HQ is by the tree line with 2nd platoon, and then my Vickers heavy machine guns are back there covering that objective. I place a minefield here, 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 and here. In ambush I have the archers, and in deep scattered immediate reserves I have the chaffees and comets. So Richard has deployed his rifle platoon here with the HQ behind. The SMG company is here, but beware there is the mortars as well. We have the small platoon and the HQ of Stuarts here, with the Scots. Behind them are the M18 Hellcats. And in the plaza we have the unit of 4 Stuarts, and we have 4 Jacksons. So Richard gets first turn. I think he has about 6 turns really to get close to the objectives to keep the game going, but we will continue from there. So basically it's going to be recap turns, because we're not going to be able to see many dice because there's 2 cameras. I have that one and I have this one to operate, so can't be everywhere at once. So we'll come back after American movement.
And before we get into the game, I'd like to give a shout out to Firestorm Games. I have a link to their website in the description, so if you're looking to get into Flames of War yourself, or to expand on your collection, or maybe pick up some of the terrain features you've seen on the table today, definitely give these guys a look at, because they have excellent customer service, they're fast and they're reliable, and they have a wide range of discount of most of their products. Sometimes you get a little bit more as well, which is always nice. So definitely check out Firestorm Games using the link in my description.
Okay, so American movement. The Stuarts have gone for the recce jeeps. The M18s have done a terrain dash to there. The rifle platoon have moved this way. They failed a cross check. The HQ is in this building. Well, actually, no, the HQ is there. The executive officers in here, and then the SMG company is shunted over to the left. Most of them in the building. The Jacksons have moved here, and the Stuarts are there. So the first thing, the smoke isn't there just yet. 3 dice, Richard, from the Scott tanks. You need 4s.
Yeah, I just check as well. They're not in cover at the moment. Well, they are in cover, but they can be seen at the moment, can't they?
What can?
My infantry.
Yeah, I can see them.
Yeah. Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Only 1 for it.
Okay. Okay, American shooting. I've already lost 3 jeeps. 1 guy did pass 2 saves, well done you, but you'll probably run away. The smoke went off. The mortars here ranged in up by there, but failed to hit because it was a 2nd attempt. So we're going into British motivation. So first thing to do would be to see if he stays around. A 4. Is that going to be enough? They are fearless and have a 4+ last stand, so they will be sticking around. And you know what? I will be bringing my ambush in now. So we get to see if any reserves come in. They do. So we're from 1. So that will be from this side. And I'll probably bring in... Oh, yeah, I'll bring in the comets. Let's get this done. So, we'll bring in the comets, and I'm also bringing my archers in, because I did say I would. So, we'll come back after British movement. Okay, so British movement, archers here. Oh, sorry, the jeep is going to come out and go by here. Archers are there. My daimlers have done a terrain dash over towards the ford, and the HQ has done a cross country to get to there. This is where the comets came out. I got it the wrong way, and yet I needed to clear before, so rolled the dice and it was the comets. So they're coming around this angle, no more movement. So now we're going to go into shooting. So we'll be starting with templates and then going from there. Okay, so shooting wise, I ranged in first attempt with the Vickers. I missed the SMGs, but I did clip the mortars and they're pinned. My 3-inch mortars ranged in by here, first attempt. I think I got 2 rifle teams, but I also hit the HQ, obviously pinned them. He got 2 hits, but didn't get anything. These boys, they got 4 hits, which resulted in 4 kills. So the HQ were completely popped and 2 from the platoon, because I spread the shots, but the HQ managed to swap, so he's still alive. And then over here, I got 4 hits with the comets. I didn't want to use Reggie yet, because I was firing at the Stuarts, because I want to basically create some cover, because down the street, and I managed to get 2 kills, so not too bad. So that smoke will go, and we'll come back after American, or we can do the American motivation now. So what do you want to try and rally first, Richard?
I'll just get through them.
Okay, so mortars. Roll 2 dice. You should be in re-roll range.
Yeah, got a 6.
Okay, and then the HQ itself.
5s.
Okay, and the platoon, rifle platoon.
5. Oh, better one dice, pass to the other.
Okay, so that will be it for your motivation, so we can come back into your movement phase. Okay, American movement. The Stuarts basically moved out of the way to basically let the M18s deal with these archers here, and so he can deal with the Stuarts. The second platoon is moving forward to get into an assault. There's potentially a pre-planned smoke barrage coming down to help them do this. And we've got the HQ as well that will be able to give motivation. SMG company is moving. Some of them are in the template, but they've done a follow me, so it's not so bad. The Stuarts did a cross country to get over to here, and the Jacksons passed a blitz move, so some of them will have clear shots on the comets down here. So might not have many comets left after this, but it has slowed them up slightly. So we still have the chaffees to come on, however, but they might not be able to do much. So let's see if I can weather this storm. American shooting recap. Over here, I have lost 1 comet and 1 other has bailed out. Over here, the Jeep is gone, but I only lost 1 archer. The other one is bailed out. Whether he gets back in, they are confident, so probably not. Ranged in attempt here with the Scots, I managed to get it, but failed to hit anything, but the smoke barrage went off with the mortars. So these guys did try shooting, but they missed. So we will come back and see what happens after the assault. Okay, so the Americans failed to get in. They, I think it's about 7 defensive fire hits in the end, because only needing 5s by here. And basically they lost 3 guys to defensive fire and have had to pull back. So we go into, that was turn 2. So we have some motivations to do. So we have a comet to try and get back in. He does. We have an archer to try and get back in. He doesn't. It would have been nice if he'd got back in. And then we have 2 dice for reserves. That one's cocked. It's also cocked again. Also cocked again. No, so not this turn. So we go into British movement. So I'm going to try and do a shooting.
Sorry, can I do a shooting skill with the M36s?
Yeah.
Can these shooting skill range of the comets, or are they already in range?
Some of them will be able to hide.
Yeah, do that.
Go on then, roll away.
No.
Okay. So I'm going to try and do a blitz move with the archers. No, so they will. They'll just stay there. Oh, actually, I might just move them out of the woods so I can do something else with them next turn. So we will come into back after British movement. British movement. Obviously these guys, I'm just going to go to ground with them. These guys are not moving. These guys have done a terrain dash up onto the hill. They're behind the crest, so they will get on the ground. HQ with a blitz move have got to here. One guy from the powers have moved through the church to here, just in case. And that is my movement, and these aren't moving. So we'll come back and see how good the shooting was. Hopefully good. Okay, so in here, I managed to hit all of the mortars with my Vickers heavy machine gun, and you can see there's a gap here. I actually managed to do a 6+ firepower for them. Wait a sec. So yeah, one guy's dead. Over here I got 3 hits on the SMG company and managed to get 3 kills with the reroll. And over here, thanks to Reggie has been used now. I got a bunch of hits on the Jacksons, failed 1 firepower, but then Reggie managed to re-roll it, so he wasn't actually needed. This guy had already died, and this guy had the fail firepower, so there's no way I could clear that, and I didn't want him getting back in and continuing passing last stand, so I thought I get the re-roll anyway, so he's gone. So we go into American turn 3. Motivation. So we have a motivation on the mortars, Richard, on a 4+.
Yeah.
2 dice for the rifle platoon.
Yeah.
And 2 dice for the SMG platoon.
Oh no.
Do you want to dig them in right now?
Yeah. No.
There's not that many under the template, so we will come back after American movement. American movement, the rifle platoon has dug in, the HQ failed to dig in, the 2 Stuarts have done a tactical to here, the HQ did a dash to here and then did a follow me around, and the hellcats have done a tactical, so one of them can shoot because he's on the edge, and then these 3 can shoot, but also they're in range on the daimlers on the hill. Daimlers are not in range for defensive fire for the paras. So we will come back after American shooting. Okay, so American shooting. The Scots failed to range in up yonder here, and the mortars ranged in first time and managed to bag themselves a rifle platoon, and the Stuarts here managed to get a Piat in the end. The Hellcats managed to pick off the archer in the woods, and that is it. So we be going into British turn 3. So the only thing to do is to rally the British para platoon, who rally on a 6. And my reserves come in, but where do they come from? They come from a 6. So basically this side of the table, which is pretty decent. So we will come back after British movement. Okay, so British movement. The chaffees have ended up by here. My HQ is moving behind the hill, so he doesn't get shot up. These guys are just gonna do it. The rifle platoon is now in this little cafe, and the comets did a train dash with a follow me, which is successful. So we'll go into shooting and see how it goes. Okay, so British shooting wasn't so good this turn. Didn't get any hits on the mortars, which is a shame. Kind of needed that. Managed to kill 2 more of the SMG teams, and my chaffees managed to bail in the HQ and bail the other guy. I didn't fire the archers, but I did a shoot and scoot, and both of them passed their cross check, so they are now in this direction. So this now goes into American turn 4. Rally tests. So, oh no, remounts first. So your HQ first.
Yeah. 2 dice.
2 dice.
4.
Okay. And then you have 2 dice then for the guy in the platoon.
Yeah, pass.
Okay. And then you have a rally test on the SMG platoon.
2 dice.
2 dice.
No!
You gonna try and dig him in then?
Yeah. Oh man. Yes, they dig it.
Okay, so that's something. And we'll come back after American movement. Okay, American movement. So one of the Hellcats did move over to here because he couldn't see the chaffees on the bridge, but now they all can. The Stuarts tried doing a cross check. So one got stuck, one moved over to here, so they can hose down the infantry. These guys are moving forward. So basically with the template where it is, they can assault one guy on the edge and that won't be danger close. So the idea is to pin the infantry and then obviously be in a good position for next turn. So we will come back after American shooting. Okay, so American recap. So basically the Scots have ranged in here now, so basically I'm down to just 5 rifle teams left. So these two are the only, well, one can get assaulted, one can break off, and yeah, so that is how it looks down by there. The Stuart's also taken out some people. The chaffees are gone, the HQ Stuart and the hellcats have seen to that. So we do have an assault coming in. Remember, these guys are not in range to defensive fire, so we will be probably seeing the assault coming through this time. Okay, so the assault went in, but one guy got killed one of my guys got killed, but I decided to counterattack, and the 3 para teams who went in just slaughtered 3 of them. Well, it was a 4 in the end. And the Americans lost all their assaulting teams, so that assault is over. So going now into British turn 4 motivation. So rallying the paratroopers, they do not rally, but they are in their foxholes. So we will come now into British movement. Okay, British movement. HQ's moved just behind the crest of the hill, so he can give motivations to this platoon here if needed. Archers are in a good position where they are to see the Stuart HQ. And this platoon here is moving up successfully with a follow me. The guy as well is moving to assault the mortars, and my comets are now in the plaza. So we will come into shooting and see if it does anything. Okay, so shooting wise, the archers have finished off the HQ. My Vickers heavy machine guns have ranged in here, but no kills. I tried to range in my mortars by there, but failed. The daimlers, 2 fired at the Stuart, got 1 hit, but it bounced the shot. And the other one's got 4 hits on the HQ team, but didn't get any kills. My comets have killed 1 of the Scot tanks, and I'm just about to launch an assault onto here with this guy, so we'll see if I can do anything. Okay, so the assault worked. I managed to pick off the mortars. They failed their counterattack and they surrendered. So going into American turn 5, you've got your pinned down SMG platoon. They do still have the reroll. The HQ is right next to them.
Yeah, well, there's help 2 turns. And it doesn't help the 3rd turn.
Okay, and then you've got to rally the 2nd platoon, the rifle platoon. And they have a last stand to do as well.
Oh my god. They get it.
Okay. So we will come back after American movement. Okay, so the Americans, the Stuart did a cross check to get to here. The HQ dug in, but this platoon has not. The Hellcats have moved to deal with the comets, and the Scots have had to move out of the way to enable that to happen. So no artillery for the Americans this turn. So we come into American shooting. Let's see if the comets are still there. So let's find out. So American shooting, the Stuart's got 2 hits on the infantry but no kills. The comets got 2 hits on the comets. I equaled 1, which ended up being bailed, and the other one penned and ended up being a kill. So we have British turn 5. The paras rally, they do. And then a 3+3 mount on a comet. I roll a 2, that's not good. Last stand, now the comets are gone.
Yay!
That's a slight problem, but we will come back after British movement. Movement, that Hellcat isn't dead, it's just the magnet's gone in it. My reserve platoon is making its way over. The daimlers did a blitz move up onto the hill, and these guys did a blitz move but failed their cross check, so they're just stuck there. So we'll come back after British shooting to see what happens. Okay, so the Vickers heavy machine guns did nothing. They got, I think, a bunch of hits, but didn't do anything. The daimlers finished off the 2 Stuarts, so the Scots will be running away the start of the turn. And my mortars did range in, got a bunch of hits on the rifle platoon. I think I killed the bazooka, and then these guys finished off that rifle team. So we go into American turn 6.
Yeah, the game's going to end.
Yeah. So the HQ, you need to rally.
Yeah, get some support.
And the SMG company get to rally.
Yes! Way too late, boys.
And that's it for American motivation. So this might be the last turn. Probably. So we'll come back and see where the Americans end up with their movement. Okay, so this is do or die now. So they're all assaulting this flank again, because if they assault these two daimlers actually have defensive fire range on them. So the SMG platoon has finally rallied, and the HQ are making their way forward, and the hellcats have moved at tactical speed to try and shoot at the daimlers over here. So we'll come back after shooting. Okay, so no hit. Well, there was a bunch of hits with the SMGs, but no kills. So the assault will be going in. So the HQ is going in here, and then this guy is going in here, and then he's tagging along. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 defensive fire shots. Richard is in the concealment, so I'll be hitting on 5s. So I can just about stretch myself to roll and show you this lot. So hitting on 5s. I get 2 hits, Richard.
Okay, who is it on?
I think you choose.
Okay, what to make sense? The SMGs?
Put one on each, because the SMGs hit better.
Yeah, alright, so one of the HQ, he passes,
Yeah.
and one of the SMGs, he passes.
Okay, so you got 2 swings hitting on 3s.
Yes, both.
Right, so that's that paratrooper gone. I then get to counterattack.
Yeah.
Which I passed because it's a 2, because I'm super paras and Polish paras.
Oh, yeah.
So it's closest to closest. So I'm going on the SMGs. Okay, so swing. No, swing. Yes. So when SMG is down, so then you get to counterattack.
Yes, just. Jesus. 2 of the 4.
Okay, so SMG swinging on a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the HQ swinging on 4s.
Yes. Is it 1 or 2?
2.
No. So 1 yes, 1 no.
Okay, yeah, well, he's dead. So yeah, there's no one left to assault, so you have won that assault and you get to consolidate. Have to.
Into the objective.
You have to get within 6 inches, otherwise I win automatically this turn.
Yeah. Can I get close enough?
Yeah, you can get close enough for the consolidate.
Yeah.
Okay, so there will be another turn, and he breaks away. Well, he's a unit leader now, so he'll be there. And he is also pinned. So, British turn 6, motivation, rally test. Yep. Last stand. Yes. So we will come back after British movement. Folks, it was 8 inches, so they were in cover, but these guys are still moved up. So I'm going to start off with the daimlers opening up into the HQ team. As you can see, everyone is converging on this point now. The daimlers have 3 shots each. And we'll be hitting on 4s because tall terrain cancels out short terrain. So hitting on 4s. So I am not going to splash. Oh no, I will. Why not? I'll treat myself. So there's a hit on everyone. So you got the 2 HQ teams.
Yeah. 1 pass, 1 fail.
Okay, and then there's wait a sec. Okay, so you have a rifle unit leader by here, Rich. That's right. We should be able to finish this soon. So you got a rifle team save.
Yeah, well, I
Just one by here, yeah.
Pass.
Okay, and then 2 this side.
Both pass, yeah.
And the bazooka.
Pass.
Okay, right. My HQ is then going to open up into your HQ. 1 hit on your HQ.
Yeah. Fail.
Right, so you get a chance to swap onto someone in another platoon.
So on a 3+?
Yes.
No.
That's this game anyway now because your formation's broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Action 4-1.
Yeah. MVP for you. Probably your hellcats. I'd go with your hellcats.
Yeah, I agree. I called it before you for once. Yeah, they were good. They're mobile. They're fun. They blew up 2 archers and took down your comets.
Okay. What about for me? My MVP.
Either your comets or your comets are good. Your archers were okay. Your pirates were very good. Probably kept you in it. Your daimlers were quite good. Comets or the paras, I'd say.
I'd say since the paras are still there, and they did do pretty well. Yeah, so we'll give it to the paras. Okay, cheers for that, Rich. So yeah, it was a good game. So obviously remote is a bit difficult, but we got there in the end, and now I need to look after the boy and the wife. So take some photos, and we'll see you another time when the Flames of War Championship will start for Valley Gaming.